Hi, I'm Wayne Chapin, president of Xerillion, and this is how to get up to $3,000 from Microsoft to lose your servers, upgrade your old phone system, and improve your business. So here's your situation. You're the president, finance manager, operations manager, IT manager of a company with 30 to 100 users. You're interested in Office 365, but you haven't yet pulled the trigger. You want your data private and secure. You want your computers stable and secure. You want your users to have secure, efficient access to the data applications without a lot of hassles. You're interested to reduce your account of servers and reduce overall IT costs. And you have an old phone system that you want to replace. So your concerns would be that moving users from a file server to SharePoint Online and OneDrive for document management is going to stir up a lot of concern, and there's going to be some backlash on that because people are so used to map drives and file servers and all that stuff. You're concerned about the training and change management involved with making this transition, and we have a fix for that. You're concerned about the downtime migrating email from your local Exchange server or current hosting company. You're also maybe concerned about upgrading a bunch of Windows 7 or Windows 8 computers. And you may be concerned that you have internal IT people that may not have the experience and certification in Office 365 deployments and migrations. Though I can say with the right partner and the internal IT team can definitely help reduce the project costs. What you would love about this, though, is you'd be modernizing your company's IT with all the things you've heard and seen about Office 365. And if they're kind of vague and hazy to you, we can definitely talk, and I'll go over those things with you in layman's terms and without drilling into the tech talk. You'd also love not having to refresh server hardware anymore with its large capital expenses, management overhead, backup and disaster recovery systems, and quite honestly, limited capabilities. You'd also love not having to respond to late night or early morning server outages and alarms. You'd also be increasing morale by giving your user base the freedom to work as productively from home as they do from the office. And also, you give the users the ability to bring their own device, whether it's their cell phones or their own computers, and knowing that that company data is still fully under your control and cannot be moved anywhere outside of your control, even when that data is accessed from an employee's personal computer or cell phone. You'd also love that setting up new computers is not a laborious, tedious task anymore. The computers can be set up out of the box. A provisioning package would be downloaded to the computer, and it would set up the computer and load up all the software without any imaging or anything like that. Your user account, your users' user accounts will be protected with PIN codes that will sent to their cell phone if somebody's user account happens to be hacked and then some bad person is trying to use that account to get in and see what they can get out of your company. All document email activity is logged in a way that it's not done on a file server right now. Users can directly control security to emails and documents themselves, so nobody else will have access to those documents or emails, no matter where that document or email is in the world, and no matter who has it. And your new company phone system will be rock solid, low cost. It'll be accessible wherever your laptop or cell phone go. And that isn't to say if you want to have a desk phone, you can still certainly do that. But you'll have a phone system that is going to bring the company closer together. And that may sound a little corny, but it's absolutely true. I've seen it in our company. So how do you get the Microsoft money? So this money can be used for a proof of concept or deployment for Microsoft 365 Enterprise E5, which is my favorite package of all. So that is a package that includes Office 365 E5, EMS E5, and Windows Enterprise E5. I'll explain what all that means when we get on the phone and talk. But this is the system I use myself, and it's Microsoft's top system, and it also includes the Microsoft Office 365 Cloud PBX, which you would use as your phone system, and we use it extensively here at Xerillion, and it works really, really well. But anyway, a company that has 30 plus users can qualify for up to $1,500 toward the proof of concept or deployment. A company that has 60 plus users can qualify for up to $3,000 towards a proof of concept or deployment. This must go through a Microsoft partner, and the partner must be a Microsoft certified cloud solutions provider. So how we go about it, number one, Xerillion will have an initial call with you, and we'll see if this is a fit for your company. Number two, we determine if this is a proof of concept project or a deployment project, and then we would put the proposal together and you would approve the proposal. From that point, we don't take any of the money, deposits, or anything like that. You're not on the hook for anything. From there, we go and fill out some paperwork with Microsoft to submit the request for funding. So it usually takes a few days. Microsoft comes back, approves it, and from there we commence the project. We still haven't asked you for any money. We go ahead and either do the proof of concept or the deployment, and once that is complete, then Microsoft confirms with you that you're happy and satisfied with the project and that we actually did what we said we were going to do. And once that is confirmed, we receive the funds and we just deduct it from the project costs. And this goes a long ways to cover a lot of the project. Sometimes, depending on the situation, I've seen it cover the whole thing. Anyway. And a couple of important things. Microsoft, when we submit this application and they come back with an approval, they give us two important dates. The first date is the date at which the work can begin. We cannot start any earlier, and then the date at which the project has to be completed. So we go ahead and make a request on those dates, and then Microsoft confirms that they're okay with those dates, but we got to hit those dates, and it's usually never a problem. Microsoft is very easy to work with on these promotions. We've never had an issue with it. And as I mentioned before, if we set this up right, if it's a proof of concept, and assuming you're going to be happy with it, I've never had anybody not very excited about it after it's all over. At the end of that, then you potentially have a whole bunch of the deployment project completed if you'd started a proof of concept, which is a pretty exciting position to be in. So if you're interested, contact us to set up an initial call. You can email us at support@Xerillion.com, or you can call us 847-995-9800. We'll schedule a call, listen to your needs, and then we'll go from there. Thanks a lot.